Welcome to this week's weekly Attraction Marketing Biz Builder lesson. And the gentleman I'm about to bring on stage and share with not only the people in this audience, but everyone on Facebook, is truly one of the most impressive network marketers I've ever met. He's literally been an MLM champion, meaning he's done 6 figures and 7 figures in 4 different companies. Is that right? 4? So he actually knows how to duplicate 7-figure success over and over and over again. In fact, he actually has a formula for this. And when I asked him, how do you do this? How do you basically do this? But not only do it fast. He reached 7 figures in his last company in about 10 months. Impressive, right? So it's not, you don't get lucky in this industry. You don't get lucky with internet marketing, you don't get lucky with affiliate marketing, and you certainly don't get lucky with network marketing. You have to have a system, a way of doing things that is proven to work. And this gentleman is about to share with you how he's actually done that in a very short period of time. And what that means is you're just going to get tons of value crunched into this segment. And so would you please rise to your feet, welcome to the stage, Mr. Kevin Latmore.
Well, I'm just going to get right into it. We don't have much time, and there's been a lot of great different kinds of training here this weekend so far. And I know how many people here are actually in network marketing, building something? Oh, awesome. Yeah, we're going to get along real great because I wanted to get a little bit of meat and potatoes directly concerning network marketing. We've got a lot of internet marketing, lead generation, and other things, but I wanted to touch on the network marketing. So one of the things I often get asked, because you just heard a little bit about my bio, is how do you do it so fast? How do you even do it, but let alone how do you do it so fast? And I'm going to try to share some of that with you. And a lot of it is nuts and bolts, and some of it is mindset. So we're going to start with a little bit of that. I just, with Fernie's help and stuff, and just taking things out of my head and telling me, dude, you got so many courses and so much training to share with people, because I've trained hundreds of thousands of people around the world. You need to document this and put some things together. So he said, write a quick ebook or something. And instead I put 2 different courses and about 6 hours and 19 videos and came out with 2 full courses. One is called Comp Plan University, where a lot of people don't understand how you actually make money in network marketing. And so I have some DVDs here that we'll talk about later that I'm going to give to you guys as a bonus just for being here. Yeah. And the other one is Network Marketing Playbook, because really once you have the plays, I heard there was some Patriots fans here, they like to spy on other teams and see what they're doing. So we're going to yank a play out of their book and get things going. So let's get into some stuff here. Really quick, family of 7.5. I know I look young and sexy and smooth, but I am a grandfather. I wasn't too pleased when I became a grandfather of my 19-year-old daughter, but that's a whole other story. But I think, yeah. Why that's important, though, is you always have to have a why, and there's a pretty huge why. I was a manager at Costco before that, and Costco simply doesn't pay the bills to take care of a family like that. Making $45,000 a year is just enough to give these guys groceries, okay? There's a lot of trainers out there, and there's a lot of great ones. Everyone here I can personally vet for. I know about 90% of the ones, and the ones that I don't know, if they're friends of Fernie's, they're friends of mine. But just to let you guys know, certainly not bragging, but there's about $406,000 worth of bonuses. I would show you more, but then I'd be bragging. Then you would be asking me for loans out in the lobby. So just saying, been there, done that, definitely know what I'm talking about. I think that's important when you pick someone to show you. Anybody seen Jared? What movie is this? A lot of MLM parallels there. Go back and watch it with that kind of with those glasses and think about it. Does anybody know what he's yelling here? You're all wrong. I love black people, right? No. Okay, so when people ask me about network marketing, Kev, how do you build so fast? Why do you have the record in 4 different companies? My current company right now has 1.5 million people. The record was 7 months to get to over $1 million a month in sales. I was fortunate enough, due to timing, good people on my team, and having a set playbook, was able to do it in 60 days. So, again, this is something that you guys can replicate to some degree, right? And I say it's easy, but that's wrong. Easy means you sign up and money falls from the sky. That doesn't happen. It's simple. And to some people, they sound the same, but there's a huge difference. Simple just means there's just a few little things that I do, the same things you guys do, but I just do a lot more of them in a shorter span of time, and they yield the result that everybody's looking for. A lot of people are posting on social media like, man, I'm in beast mode, I'm in beast mode. It's like, 99% of these people don't know what beast mode really is. You know, look at this line. He's got blood all over his face. He probably tore the throat out of some poor deer or whatever. That's beast mode. If you don't have blood on your lips when you're building your business, you're not in beast mode, right? And you need to have this kind of, again, nothing gross and don't hurt anyone. Don't bite your downlines or prospects. I did not say, disclaimer, I did not tell you to bite anybody's throat who doesn't sign up. But just really be all out massive action. And here's my to-do list. That's all it is. Simple. Number one, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Who's here ready to do whatever it takes for their business? Well, let's look at some people, because you know what I find really upsetting is when it comes to people's jobs, they do whatever it takes. Even the people that are on salary, and if your boss says you need to work 2 or 3 more hours today with no other pay, you're just going to do it. Right? If it's your kid's birthday, your daughter's recital of some kind, and you want to go to that and they say, hey, we got a big project, we need you here. Where are you guys going to be? Here. But when it comes to your business, people are so quick to come up with every little excuse. Oh, it's raining. I shouldn't go to the meeting. Oh, there's traffic. I'm running. You know, it's all, too many excuses. What is this guy doing here? What is he really doing, if you know who that is? Right? Wax on, wax off. He's learning karate. Does that look like karate to anybody? No, right? He's doing whatever it takes. He's learning discipline, he's learning the movements, he's learning the skill. So you can't always see exactly what it is you're supposed to be doing very tangibly. Who's ready to do this for a living? $7 an hour? He's doing whatever it takes. It's his job, so he's there. We're all like, that's disgusting. I don't want to look at this picture. Right? Anybody want this job? $6.55 an hour, Florida heat, melting, probably die. This one's really funny. I thought it was about the guy at the drill. You look a little closer. I guess your company didn't provide a ladder for you, so I know, hey, Steve, get on the ground. I'm going to stand on your back for 8 hours. Who's ready to be that? Who likes washing dishes? Ladies? No. All right, I'm done. No. This is the worst. You know what? This guy really does whatever it takes. You know what I like about this picture? He doesn't even have any gloves on. It's just his job. He's just sort of like, whatever. It's Tuesday. Right? So stop playing around, guys. You got to do whatever it takes. Here's my 7 quick steps. Take a quick snap of that because I'm going to burn through these really quick. But this is all it really takes to get your business up and running. I like to do this all within 24 hours, but anywhere from 24 hours to my first 90 days in any business that I've ever been in. Your vision, your crusade, right? They're kind of one and the same. Work on your belief. You have to have a plan. Very important. People just sign up and do whatever. Hard work, time compression, tracking. And when you do all these, there's also recognition, which will equal, money. So always be in phase 1. This is not even one of the steps, because you should always be recruiting everywhere, right? This should be you. You should always have your recruiting hat on. Even myself, with almost 30,000 people on my team, I'm always looking for new people. I'm not weird about it. I'm not going to do it here. People are already in businesses and stuff, but I always keep my eyes open, right? Now, quick tip. Women are better in network marketing than men, so look everywhere you can for women. Always be recruiting. So your vision has to be larger than life. People want to belong to something, right? They don't necessarily want to belong to Amway or Nu Skin or Melaleuca. They want to be part of whatever they're doing. Maybe there's an all-organic company that's just coming out. Maybe there's one that's all about, women empowerment. Maybe there's all about whatever it is. They want to be part of something. And I looked up a crusade in the dictionary. It said a medieval military expedition in a series by Europeans. So basically, who wants to get on a horse and wear helmets and shields? A couple people. Let's talk about the second version of what a crusade actually is. To take lead or be part of an energetic and organized campaign concerning social, political, and religious issues. More or less your money. Right? But just building up whatever your why is, plug that into what's going on. And you have to create that. When I join a company, I tell people why I'm in this company, what I want to do, how they're going to be part of it, and where I'm going to take them. And they buy into me, or basically you, more than whatever it is the company's selling, especially if you can find a message that's congruent with whatever the company's in. I was in a company once that had a 90-day challenge. How much weight can you lose in 90 days? Very easy through social media pictures and other things, and holding each other accountable, things you can do for that. So what kind of campaign do you have to have? Energetic and organized. Two very important components of that. You have to have belief. It has to be there. You need to have 3 major beliefs to make your plan work if you want to be one of the top people in your entire company. Number 1, you have to believe in the company and products. Number 2, you have to believe in yourself. And number 3, you have to believe in your plan. And by the way, a good plan today is better than a great plan tomorrow is a little quote that I always work off of. Don't keep, most people have no plan. So even if you have a bad plan, it's still better than no plan. Go full speed in some direction. And the plan, too many people just sign up and try their best. Wrong. We're not saving the manatees here and stuff. I'm just giving you the real deal on what's going on. You have to have a plan. You have to be intentional with what you do. Plan everything. And if you fail to plan, you do what? Plan to fail. A lot of people don't think that they need a plan in MLM. Choose your sponsor wisely. The single most important part of network marketing, probably very overlooked. That's why I had to create a course. Now, you can be signed up by, let's say, your friend, but you want to look at least the enrollment tree. Is there someone above me who knows what the heck they're doing at a very high level or to a level that can help you? And not only are they there, are they willing to take your calls and work with you? Especially if, you're in your company that you're in, that's fine. But if you're moving to another company, this is something you want to look at, who you're working with. Because I promise you, if you go in the best MLM right now and just sign up on Google, or if you come with me and we're selling pencils and erasers and I'm your sponsor, you're going to make more money selling pencils and erasers. That's my promise. Sign up on a specific day. And if you have a certain amount of money that you want to make or rank, work it backwards. That's all part of your plan. So if I saw a new company today, I probably would, and this is a little bit risky to say out loud, but I probably wouldn't sign up until June 1st. I'll spend the next week or 2 planning it out, talking to a few people, getting my whole crusade, my team, and everything else ready. 3, the plan. Here are the different plans that you have to have. 1 day, 2 day, 7 day, 30 day, 60 day, 90 day. You can have a little bit less, but I actually go that far. What do I want to do on my first day? Because even if all you did was make $400, it's a very, what a great launch to your business and something that you can actually show. You have to decide that you want to recruit at least 10 people, have them at least duplicate, which means 2 each, and, maybe have a plan for 3 of them. Isolate 3 people who you can call your generals. Now, this is just something I kind of wrote to make myself feel like really smart or whatever. But all it is, it's you plus the 10 people you have to recruit. Again, you guys want to, this is about being number 1 in the company, or at least, hitting diamond, hitting ambassador, hitting presidential, whatever. You should be able to at least recruit 10 people relatively quickly, right? And then have 3 of them do about 5. And then plus the original 3. So it's really just a quick formula that I use to get to 42 people really quick. If you just work it out backwards, the 8 times 2 there is the other 8 people that you've recruited, as long as they get 2 people each, right? In whatever time frame you want to work on your crusade, work on your plan. Here's how we're going to do X in X amount of time. You have to work really hard. You have to have an unrealistic work ethic because you want an unrealistic paycheck. You heard people you hear people talking about making $10,000 a day and $1 million launches in a weekend and so on and so forth. That's unrealistic. But if you saw what was behind the scenes of what they do, it's also very unrealistic. You heard Mark Hoverson yesterday, and the guy's all out, down to his last $300, everything on the line. You need to be the same way. Maybe you don't have to spend all your money or whatever, but don't expect to be making $10,000 or $100,000 a month, but you're doing minimal kinds of activity. Never let your team outwork you. For the first time, and this is kind of a bad story, some people might take it and say, well, I thought this was all about family. I just joined my last company December of last year, so of 14, and I was running for my 60-day plan to hit this top position of $1 million a month. We live in Tampa. We also have a house where the kids stay in Canada. My wife went home, but I spent Christmas by myself and didn't see the rest of my family until, when, babe? February or March, right? And that's really an ugly story, I know, but the things that we've accomplished, i.e. doing 7 figures in that first year since that Christmas, is truly amazing. And as a matter of fact, I ran a contest and I took over 20 people on a week-long cruise, some of my leaders, and paid for everybody. So, I put that unrealistic work ethic in, but we have an unrealistic result that we can also have. You got to compress time. We talked about that, which is really just doing more things in less time creates momentum. I signed up, I think, 18 people in my first 30 days. If you signed up 18 in a year is pretty good. But 18 in 30 days, even if you never did anything past that point, it created such momentum, such inertia. So many checks were flying, so many promotions happened so quickly that the momentum created more momentum. That's the wrong slide, but it's just about tracking and measuring. You have to track everything and measure what's going on. If you're not tracking, I think Michelle just talked about it too, it's so important to know your numbers. Recognition, recognize all victories, super important, right? Whether it's even if someone just recruited their first person or got their first customers, and they say babies cry for it, grown men die for it. I'm money motivated, but I realize most people are recognition motivated. And probably if I really look at myself closely enough, I'm actually recognition motivated too, right? I came on saying, I hit all these ranks so fast. And it's the same thing. So make sure you recognize everybody. And just to wrap up, if I only had 10 seconds, which I'm sure Fernie wished, I would have just said this. You have to figure out if you're there for a reason or a season, right? You have to be about something. You're not just there to make a couple dollars and get out and jump to the next thing. You have to have a plan, and you have to take massive, massive action. So what I want you guys to do is be bold, understand what's your plan, make sure you do it for a reason. That's good? All right, thank you so much.
That's fantastic. Well, a few quick thoughts. Obviously, there's a lot that Kevin talked about that goes against the grain of what happens in network marketing, what you're told in network marketing when you sign up. When I started in network marketing, they kept telling me, oh, it's not selling, it's sharing. You just need to share. And when it wasn't working, they're just like, just share more. You're not sharing enough. You got to bring more people. It's like, I'm an engineer by background, and not that I'm like super, into coding and all that stuff or engineering. However, one thing I've learned about systems that work, like airplanes or fighter jets or things that go in space, is that everything is planned out, schemed out, drawn out, and it has to work. There has to be a process by how it works. There's things that are connected, components, each of them serving their own individual purpose that create a system that works. And so network marketing is no different, even though 90% of the industry doesn't sell it that way, because they're afraid that you won't join if you actually tell them it's an actual business and you have to follow some instructions that require you to develop skill sets. One of the biggest problems we've solved here at Elite Marketing Pro with the attraction marketing formula is the issue of people having enough people to talk to about their business. We've solved that problem. And how many people in this room here have gotten leads using our system or other systems with internet marketing? Up high. Most people in this room. So you guys actually, the recruiting part of what Kevin shared doesn't have to be you prospecting out here in this hallways or in this room. You guys don't have to prospect each other because you guys have leads coming in already using the internet. And then what you do with those prospects that are actually very eager to speak to you is then up to you. And that's when everything else that Kevin talked about kicks in. So that's what we do here at Elite Marketing Pro. If you're watching this video on Facebook, and you found value in this, please like, comment, and share this. I know everyone in this room will like, comment, and share that video when it's published. And I thank you all for being here. Thank you very much. For 10 free online recruiting lessons and to get information about my best-selling book, where I dive deep into rejection-free sponsoring methods using the internet, visit elitemarketingpro.com/go. I'll see you there.